Yeah. Okay, we are live, man. We're live. We're live. Okay, so anyway, I was thinking about this so yeah, we are live, and this is the first time Cosmic Fury is doing a Skype thing. So what do you want to call this? You want to stick to like the normal episodes, or want to call it like Cosmic Cast instead of instead of normal podcast, Cosmic Cast?
Skype Fury.
Skype Mic. How do you even spell? Sounds complicated. How do you spell it? Huh? So what do
I
you
also
think?
don't know.
Huh? What do you think? You wanna like call it a different name, or just a normal? Cause it's a different
Well,
format.
you can.
Huh?
Never mind, that one later.
Alright, man. Alright, let's get to what's current, man. Alright, Secret Wars, huge. A lot of tie-ins, a lot of stuff. So
It's really good. The main story, yeah.
but yeah, but Secret Wars has been organized so far compared to Convergence, which was a total mess. Like, what do you think so far, the releases? What do you think about the releases? So far, the number ones are good, right?
Yeah. What you mean the tie-ins? Is it?
Yeah, the tie-ins are so far. I think the number ones have been okay.
Okay lah. Nothing like really stands out lah.
Mm.
Other than Falcon, I think. Maybe.
Yeah. Also, my current favorite. I don't know. Is it like of all the tie-ins? Is that your best so far?
So far, I think Planet Hulk is good.
Hmm.
I can't remember. We have to go through it again, then after that I remember the tie-ins.
Alright, so let's start with the main title itself, Secret Wars. So what do you think about the debut? I thought it was good. Like, what was it? Anything eye-catching that you find in the first issue of Secret Wars? That what?
Issue was like the anti-Hickman to me. Like
Mm.
it's all out kids, yeah.
Is it is it because he's like ending with Marvel, so he's like making it like, yeah, man. Hey, I'm losing your voice. I can't hear you. Hello. Hello. I can't hear you. Alright, I think Rashid is experiencing some bandwidth problem because I can't hear him. But I'm pretty sure he can hear me. Can you do hand signs? Yeah, he can hear me, but I can't hear him. Why? No. Wait, why? Why is it not doing anything? Wait. Hello. Yeah. Wait. Okay, so yeah. What was it that was there anything that attracted you the most for issue number 1 in Secret Wars?
Basically, I didn't expect it lah. I didn't expect issue 1 to be like that lah. I expected the usual Hickman run, like all talk and then build up. But it starts off with like all out actions, like.
Yeah, the amount of the situation made you feel like everything's in peril, like it's either that guy dies or this guy dies.
Yeah. How it starts it's like mind blown actually to me lah. So far issue 1 was the best because it really caught us off guard.
Yeah. Like even for Ultimates, I mean the Ultimate Universe is not really like there's nothing happening going much like in the series itself other than probably their version of the Avengers, which is the Ultimates. Other than that, their stories are kind of like so. For them to be seen as like okay, this is our last stand, which was kind of epic also, but then ended up they died also. So.
But I didn't read Ultimate as well, but looking at Ultimate Reed Richards, quite fierce, like badass.
Yeah, he's diabolical lah. So he's not he has no regrets to to hatch a very evil plan.
Yeah. It looks cool also lah, suit lah.
And I mean the ultimate version of Iron Man did mention they are like overpowered, so despite that they still try to do their best to so
I mean that, nothing much you can do when the world's ending.
Yeah. And then there's also like a few wild cards so far this season, which is the Cabal.
Yeah. So far, I think like the story goes, I don't know about you. I'm kind of like supporting the Cabal quite a bit.
Yeah, because
not on the run now,
Yeah, and they're the Thanos, which is looking like in a different light in issue 3, like they're pretty much on survival mode.
Yeah. On the run, basically from those stores. I mean, no one in this world would want to live in a state like that, a country like that.
Yeah, it feels compressed, especially for guys like Thanos and
basically a police state. Basically it's Singapore.
No. So yeah, like then there was a scene about Punisher killing all the bad guys in the club. Like like did you ever wonder like maybe he sent out the invite and then masquerading as a Kingpin, like fuck. Yeah.
Issue 1, is it?
Yeah, it's issue 1. Like it was the premise of like end of the world. Let's meet up to see the glorious end.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense for the villains to do that also. I mean, why fight when the heroes fight for us anyway?
It's like the
still win or lose.
Yeah lah. We daily life also we still lose. Then might as well we just die together lor.
Yeah.
What a way to go! Such a lepak scene for the bad guys. Yeah, like even Punisher so-called did not survive the collapse. So, but he was in.
But you see like representations of Punisher everywhere in the tie-ins.
Some atrociously put it like gang members and stuff like.
Yeah.
But alright, let's talk about like the survivors. Okay, so far in the raft, obviously there were some characters who were separated. But what do you think of like this group of survivors? Do you think are they worthy to be in that the survivors are like Cyclops, Star-Lord, the one that survived with Reed Richards. So do you think that the characters that survive in that raft deserve to continue on, or maybe there should have been somebody better?
Actually, I'm not really quite sure of that scene. Is it like Doctor Strange kept that that vessel, that spaceship basically?
Yeah. So
he kept it basically.
Yeah, the thing I was like confused about is that at first I was confused like how long was Doctor Strange was away. Like did he knew Doom's plan in the beginning, that in issue 3 that he remembered? Was that ever mentioned in the past Avengers releases?
I think so.
That was the part which I was confused. Because like when Black Panther mentioned Memento Mori, he remembers that line.
Yeah.
So
he mentioned Memento Mori?
Yeah, there was a panel in issue 3 where he
Illuminati.
Yeah, so because these guys were in the Illuminati, only those guys know that line. So so Black Panther replied back. So that's why that's kind of sketchy. Is it the real Illuminati Strange, or he somehow is a different version but has that memory of that Strange? So that's a sketchy part which is not explained yet. Yeah, but yeah.
the strange to be pulling all the strings.
Yeah. Plus he's like keeping check of things, and like Doom is like, I couldn't care less, like I'm too busy being God.
Yeah. Now it's like having a change of heart after Susan stopped talking to him.
Yeah. But that's what he always wanted ever since the beginning of time, I think. That's ever he wanted, but
I like that scene with him and Susan Storm at the watchtower, basically at the top of the roof lah.
Oh yeah, they were
It's
talking.
like thing up like I can't remember the conversation well but I remember it kind of like make me pay attention like it was a good conversation.
But like when you think about it, that conversation, when my second read at it, my impression was that like that's what Doom wanted to hear, because like Susan Storm doesn't know the truth of like the old world or the memories. She doesn't have the memories of what Doom have. So isn't that like what Doom wants to hear? Because like he mentioned, the truth hurt.
But why would he want to hear the truth when he's hiding the truth?
He's an egoistic guy. Then again, Doom is a very egoistic guy. Yeah.
Because the truth will, the truth is the only one that will, haunt him. I mean, the truth is coming. I mean, like with all the survivors coming back, and the couple shit. So the truth is the only thing that will stop him.
Yeah. But so far that has been revealed, the only people who know the truth is only like, besides the survivors, two guys, Strange and Doom. So that part is still sketchy. I just still wondering like which version of Strange are we still dealing with. So that's why I still don't trust him.
But then again, speaking of truth, I don't know whether like people like in general already under the the guidance of Doom will believe the survivors. I mean, they might just be just strangers
Yeah. Like the like so far it's been established that the raft they were in has been around for 8 years till it was open, but then like how long before that has the world been around before the raft was found? That part has yet to be explained, which is pretty confusing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like Strange mentioned that he has been holding to that thing for 8 years. So but the so-called, like if Doom created that battle world and such, like
right.
that world itself, like how long that it hasn't been explained, because the way they talk is as if like the thing has been around for like hundreds of years, like Shield, like the Torkor. So
I think that's kind of the loophole like you can't leave it like that shit.
And so alright, let's get back to the survivors. Like what do you think of Cyclops with the power of Phoenix?
I'm not sure yet.
No.
It looks kind of cool, but kind of why?
Yeah.
I don't need Cyclops to be
Maybe
super.
it's like Marvel or the editors like last ditch attempt, let's our last chance to make him as cool as possible without being an asshole of some kind.
Big as possible before he fucks off.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks weird to me I've never seen or imagined Cyclops to be
Overpowered. Yeah, overpowered.
I just imagine him to be like a normal general kind of guy with like tactician skills.
Yeah. The leader with like do less.
The cooler people are always around him, not him.
Yeah. It's like also the pessimistic guy, like like
Yeah.
The
douchebag.
Mm.
I guess he's still in his douchebagness.
Not yet acted out yet. in the coming years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's already like, with all the post shit.
Yeah. And the other survivors, like I think the one that makes sense, I don't know, maybe tying into the Marvel cinematic universe would be like guys like Star-Lord, Captain Marvel. I don't know about like female Thor lah. I don't know whether the movie will gonna like go to that route soon. Yeah. Spider-Man, obviously, like everybody's still excited with Spider-Man with all these, like copyright and stuff lah. So that's why I think they kept him. Now there's like two. Yeah. Yeah. And
nothing to comment for me for Spider-Man. Nothing happening.
Yeah. And Black Panther, like he, obviously he has his own movie also.
Black Panther to bring the shit to Doctor Strange.
Yeah, like I would really
very interesting. I wish it will continue.
And another thing I would really love to see how it goes when he finally meets again with Nemo. Shit about to go down, man. Oh yeah, talking about Nemo, I was really I was like thinking like maybe he like kind of like chicken out in the cabal because he's kind of like feeling like kind of that regret phase. But then he's like, okay, whatever. That regret was just like phase. Because the cabal was like killing, like annihilating planet after planet, and then Nemo was like having guilty conscience and stuff, and then coming to Secret Wars is like suddenly not having it anymore.
No, he still wants to survive. Anything. He's just saving his ass I guess he's still pretending in front of Thanos and his cabal. I guess now he's on his own side already. I mean, both sides aren't taking him too well already.
Yeah.
Now he's only has to pretend lah.
But what do you think if he actually went full villain? I think he'd be a good villain. Actually, he reminds me of Black Adam.
Basically, he's already a full villain. I mean, like, he don't care about anyone already.
But villain with regrets, that's not working well.
I don't know. I mean, there's always like I guess you still have your humanity with you lah, but that doesn't make you less of a villain.
Yeah.
I don't know lah. I don't think so lah.
Alright, then alright. So when we saw,
I'm to potential his a lot of secret.
a lot what?
Test.
Test, yeah.
Pecah.
Slightly, yeah. Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah. Hello.
Okay. No, I'm actually waiting for him to get back his Atlantis if there's any other chance.
Is that mentioned in the tie-in for?
No lah. I mean he lost his Atlantis already, and Wakanda was lost. There is always a possibility of them coming back.
He can always save the giant shark in A-Force. Yeah, if that shark survive, that's the weirdest like thing. Like I was like, okay, a shark.
That's a weird story, the A-Force thing, but I kind of like it.
But
that's one of the to me one of the best tie-ins.
Oh, I mean, I don't know because like maybe it was the shark thing that like made me feel like the villain was out of context. Like, it was like
it was kind of out of context because it kind of harks back to like the olden golden age or silver age, like this kind of threats are like normal threats, so it's not really like out of context. I mean, like the world you see also, it's like a normal world, right?
Yeah.
Don't have any threats or whatever. Like there's control. Basically, it's just a normal world, just controlled all by female. It's the same.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just I'm fine with like with the cast, the setup of the world. It's just that a shark. They could just like battle all the way in the sea or something. But I don't know. I think it's just a villain. It's just that. Then the next weird part is that when the shark was defeated, he was thrown, and then like, how close is the wall for the shark to just go over the wall? I was like,
Right.
that was even weirder. Like, huh?
Either the wall was very near, or Miss America was very strong.
Yeah. So like, that's the out of context part for me. But hopefully, I mean, issue 2 will be better lah. But it's okay lah for me lah.
It was okay for me as well.
Alright, so
I can follow up.
Alright, coming back to the first issue, what did you feel when you saw Susan Storm?
What happened to her?
No,
What?
no, there was one scene. There was one scene where Reed Richards tried to save Susan Storm, and then that part of the raft disappeared. You know, like did you feel that oh man, that
issue was something. I mean, like it was shocking. I mean, I never wanted Fantastic Four to be gone.
Yeah,
or
like
any
that.
of them.
Just like that.
But how she become like the counselor to Doom. It's interesting. I mean, I'm totally on board with like whatever humans doing with the F4 and the FF. Bringing back the FF uniform. It was cool. I like it. I really like it.
At least kind of like maybe before they send off, at least do it good. Like their final memories. But I still don't know about the Cyclops on fires. Not yet. Alright, let's go to issue 2. Like alright, issue 2 finally debuts the Thor core. What do you think of the concept is since they don't have a Nova, so they have the Thor core. Like I'm not sure about the fans of Thors like, but there's a lot of Thors.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense Hammer of Justice whatever I mean, like Thor. Doom would only want the best soldiers. I mean, the best soldiers would be Thor Thor
Like they're like Thor. I was thinking like, why not let's use like Captain America as a template, but since Captain America doesn't have a power level as Thor, then probably that makes sense.
That also, and Captain America's weapon isn't a weapon also.
Yeah, it's just his physique actually.
Yeah, basically it's a defensive weapon rather than compared to a hammer, which you can knock down.
Yeah. And so were you excited when they found the raft in one of the panels, like the excursion? Then they found the raft, but actually there's the Cabal inside.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is. I'm not that super excited yet because I'm not really sure what's going on yet. I'm still shit to happen.
Yeah,
I guess
conflicts waiting for conflicts to happen.
Yeah, maybe we can see something happening in issue 4. Because if you see the last panel, the last page.
Oh, that Thor just literally just like got axed.
Yeah. Then Thanos look up and see all the Thors coming down on him. So what will happen?
Man, it's gonna be epic. So Mr. Sinister seems to be adjusting to the new world very well.
Fuck man, Mr. Sinister looks super cool.
He's even more dramatic than usual. He's like embracing the world.
The coolest Mr. Sinister I've seen like for a while now, very long now.
Yeah, he's like he's really loving being a Baron. He's loving the court drama. Like, hey, whatever man, just bring it on, Like,
I mean, the last time I've seen him was during Uncanny X-Men, and that one also his run as a villain on that story was quite lame lah. Basically using his clone shit again.
Yeah. That was actually a confusing arc, at that time. It's like him after him.
Anytime this clone shit I mean, want to do something new lah. Then now, I mean, at that time also he was wearing his suit whatever lah. But not the black suit, the one that we see, It's like a normal hipster suit lah.
Yeah. But for this one, when if you remember the court scene, it's like matching intellect with Strange, and then like like that really he's really into it, like I'm gonna match your intellect with mine, and then like doing that like court judge and jury kinda.
Yeah.
So
he knows how to play lah.
Yeah. So
it looks like rules and regulations
and then as moving along in the court scene, saw Apocalypse. Man, I don't know, like fuck man, if only he was a baron of the horseman or something, or the conquered or something like that for Apocalypse. Yeah.
Quite sad. Apocalypse in that state.
Yeah, I just wish like like he's like that Thanos level of like like menacing like villain, and then to like hey, or maybe because it's like the newer version of Apocalypse are not the original version, so maybe kind of like
Apocalypse is the the apex mutant.
Or is it because like he's also part of the licensing problem, so that's why they
maybe they developed a story that Apocalypse was beaten by Doom or whatever lah. To be under Doom, to be under Doom, it's not a small thing.
Yeah, and then besides him to be under Doom is also Galactus, who's on fire. Wow. No, Franklin. No, issue number 1 the debut was issue number 1 basically, but Franklin really owning that role, like Galactus is my herald, so watch out, bitch.
Yeah.
But do you like that version of like Galactus, like like was he, you prefer that or Dead Corpse?
Which one?
Like the Galactus version, like right now is the fiery version. Like the previous time, Galactus was considered as a corpse, right?
That's issue 2, is it?
Yeah.
I can't really remember it.
Yeah lah, like for Galactus right now, his design is like his arms on fire, his head is like Ghost Rider kind of like.
Oh fuck man, I can't remember.
Yeah. It's one scene basically all he does is guard the gates basically. So. And then there was
I remember Johnny Storm being the son.
That was issue 3
Yeah. That was quite cool also. Making a world out of Fantastic Four.
Yeah, so that's the okay lah, maybe by then Doom was in the midst of creating the world. I was wondering when at the time when Johnny Storm so-called rebel against Doom, was he in the moment where he remember the original world, that's why he rebelled, or he just rebelled because he's Johnny Storm?
Because when you see him burning, he was wearing the F4 the old one. He's not wearing the Future Foundation.
So yeah, then it becomes another question, is that like so if that is the theory about it, was Sue Storm's memory wiped out after that?
Maybe also.
Like, wow, that's a messy business for Doom. That's a lot of work. But then again, like Doom is like he's very submissive to Susan's words. Every time he's about to get angry, he's like, "Hey man, calm down." Like, oh, okay.
Because Susan is the only one that can, tolerate him. Even in full FM, so he's the only one that can not really tolerate, but understand a bit what he's going on.
And he will forever have a soft spot also.
Yeah.
Like alright, let's talk about the shield and what's beyond the wall. Like, what do you think about the world? It seems to be a scary place.
It seems to be a scary place with a lot of loopholes.
Like in issue 2 when
If you're one of the residents there and you know that it's a shield, wouldn't you want to try, hey, I think I want to go across, or somebody would want to go across. I mean, I know that, the doors are there to guard.
Somebody would be curious to just like, hey, what? Let's see and find out.
Yeah. Then it's still a bit, particularly kind of thing. So I'm not sure. We still have yet to see the shield. What's going on with the shield?
Yeah, how they operate and stuff. Like, they haven't dwelled into yet in that stuff. The only person we see who jumps over the shield is that Braddock. Captain Britain, yeah. Sekali he survive.
But you jump over the shield, it's all the zombies and...
The first line is the zombies, and then you have the annihilation wave. Beyond that, you have the Ultron. So it's kind of like a 3-section. Yeah, so there is also a tie-in where Ultron versus zombies. So what does that mean for the annihilation?
I'm lazy to read.
Yeah, as usual, I will try if I got the time. But it'd be interesting, like, if Braddock actually survive. But it'd be impossible, he's like one guy. Or what if they do this?
I'm sure there's one person that, the lone survivor kind of story.
Or maybe they will do the Game of Thrones thing, because Game of Thrones have their own like wall, and then there are so-called an establishment beyond the wall. They have the wildlings. I wonder if Marvel actually gonna like take a bit of that idea.
I'm sure they will make a lone survivor in the wild kind of story.
Yeah. So
like a sentient zombie or a sentient Ultron or whatever. Who knows?
Yeah.
Ultron become
what about like the concept of the lone sentient sekali is Vision. Like way beyond the wall.
Haven't come out, right?
Nope.
Maybe they're keeping him still.
Alright, so what about the portrayal of Sheriff Strange? I still think he's a douche, but what do you think? Is he like he's just playing the role, for survival again? But then in issue number 3, it's revealed that he had the opportunity to be in Doom's position, but choose not to.
Yeah.
Like,
I think there's something still up his sleeve. And the full story is not out yet. Like I said just now, maybe he's the one pulling the strings.
Yeah, because we have seen
like Doom is only the image of God, but he's actually doing the work of God.
Like what was it that I just thought? What if Strange is the head of justice, and Doom is actually not Doom, and then it's actually the Eye of Agamotto in the form of Doom, and Doom is still somewhere else with Molecule Man in some plane. But that's a big if.
Big if.
Yeah.
But if you follow the story, what if Doom becomes the hero of the story at the end?
Hey, I don't mind, man. Doom is a cool cat, but he has to be he cannot be full hero lah. That's not Doom because he needs to still like like murder some. Like
no, he will take something.
Yeah. To justify the action he's dead he has to do that So what else like so again you still rooting for the Cabal to
yeah. Surprising, yeah.
Like Thanos so far he's like he's pretty quiet so far. He's not like wrecking shit up yet
Yeah. Hey, you see you read the Infinity Gauntlet,
Yeah, which version of Thanos is that?
That's what I'm going to ask. Is that the same Thanos or is it a different Thanos?
Because if there's two versions of Thanos, oh my god. so for Infinity Gauntlet like is it a step ahead of the main storyline like timeline wise Damn it man, fucking loopholes. Shut.
Because you see Thanos is not that kind that will sneak in behind the scene.
Yeah, and waiting that like observing people. He wants that shit, he will just stick it.
Someone from a kid.
Yes. Then at the end of the panel like everything will be alright. Like just wait for it.
But like if you see the covers for the next Infinity Gauntlet you see like he having like 2 gems.
Yeah, the glove was missing a few. So.
The Nova will have 2 gems. So it looks quite accurate if there's a fight scene going on.
Okay, let's.
But covers being covered don't have fight scene.
Alright, let's move to the loophole. Let's segue to loophole. Like can you still hear me? Yeah. So let's segue to the loopholes. How much of a loophole are we talking about? I think there's a lot. There's like multiple versions of Hulk. There's so far 2 versions of Wolverine. So far there's 2 versions of Thanos. Okay, what do we have? We have 2 versions of Doctor Strange. We got Sheriff Strange and the one that possessed Punisher, which is I find that really confusing.
We still cannot say if that's a different version of Thanos now, because Thanos is part of the Cabal.
Okay, so
replicated like the rest.
So, but then they have yet to explain that is Infinity Gauntlet maybe some time forward in.
I was wrong. Because they can replicate Namor, they can replicate Thanos also.
Oh yeah, A-Force.
Yeah. Continue.
But then again, if they were to replicate, like why would they want to do it? Like Thanos is a difficult thing to deal with once he has all the gems. Like why would you want to replicate? Like wouldn't that be so dumb for Doom to do?
Yeah. That means if we follow the theory of everyone is replicated, that means there's also a replicated Reed Richards also.
So far, the replication of him is the Ultimates one and the 616.
But then it's before Doom's rule. After Doom's rule, he might still be replicated.
There was also a replication of Spider-Man. But then again, Spider-Man was in the rough.
Yeah.
And then the one hunting down Punisher was a black suited Spider-Man. Yeah, there was one there was a scene where they were hunting down Punisher and then there was Wolverine, all of them from the world of Inferno.
Right.
So that's the loophole we're talking about. Like none of these are being explained. So that's the
it's the take it or leave it kind of shit.
But obviously he was killed so that okay, whatever, the rule doesn't apply now. And then there's like 2 versions of Spider-Man like Miles Morales, Like
actually,
that's the funny part, no? Like he was in the rough for a long time, and nobody even like saw him. It was like, hey guys, I'm right here.
But actually, like in issue 3, they were only in the rough for a very short time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, correct. Like 8 years, but then it's like probably an hour maybe. I don't know.
So maybe it's possible lah. They don't see him.
Plus, it's unimportant. He could just like be smacked.
Not important Sony
Every time I hear copyright issue, no, fuck. Alright, so alright lah. So let's talk. Huh?
We were talking about loopholes, right? Actually, when I'm reading like stories and shit, I don't really care about loopholes. I just follow the story. Then when people like show me the loopholes, then fuck it lah.
Because yeah, I mean if like, okay, we take it like for example Mad Max. Obviously we know there are loopholes, but because the thing was exciting, it made us like not care so much of the loophole because everything else was so called done proper. But for why mentioning loopholes is that like because there's a lot of tie-ins and then there's like Secret Wars the main itself. So maybe because I see it more often is because like we try to cover more issues and then more tie-ins equals to more loopholes. So you can't really run away from it. Like maybe okay, when I read Planet Hulk, the loophole first scene is when Captain America and Bucky was in memory, like Captain America was like reminiscing. Okay, but then the loophole is like how long has this world been around? That's not explained. Okay, then there was a backstory of how Planet Hulk or Greenland came to be, and then like the last panel where Hulk saves Captain America. So which version of Hulk is it? Is it Bruce Banner or is it somebody else? So when I read that, then the next issue I read was Old Man Logan, and then it was mentioned that Old Man Logan killed Bruce Banner. So how many Bruce Banners are we talking about here? So so okay, that's my reasoning for noticing the loophole, because we read a lot of tie-ins that accumulates. So basically so I'm pretty sure the creative team is like, okay, you got like 3 guys doing this, then you got like a group doing this, and then I was like wondering like if there's a one editor or group editors like, okay, you guys have to do mind map, everything has to link. I'm not seeing it happening. So that's why. So
Planet Hulk, you know the catapult, right?
With dung.
They're throwing dung and shit, right? Why?
like that is very.
So instead of dung, they should just throw one of the Hulk.
Like very Mr. Beaner like behaviors like.
Very juvenile.
Like set the dung on fire and like throw the Thor core and let's see what happens. Like But I'm liking how they portraying Captain America in Planet Hulk, like bad ass. Devil dinosaur. Devil dinosaur. No. What do you think of the partnering? Like I have never imagined Captain America riding any kind of dinosaur.
You never imagine, that's why it's really cool. That's why I like it so much. Fuck it.
Like he's like sporting that the shield, the axe, and then very like gladiator.
I don't mind the costume, but I kind of I don't really like the color. It looks quite forced, like the American flag on the costume. They could have just done with a general costume, then put stars and stripes on them.
Or is it because the blue was too bright?
The whole red, white, and blue shit lah. I mean, like, you don't have to carry that too much, right?
But some people their attention span they pretty short. So if you change the concept of Captain America. Do you even remember like when he was in Secret Avengers, people were questioning why does he look like that? That's how. Yeah. Yeah, but again, is good. Planet Hulk is like I'm loving how Captain America is like, you know, because there's one scene where like Doctor Strange transported him in front of Doom and all. He was in chains, but he doesn't care. If he's out of chains, he probably just like he just whacks everybody, which is so uncharacteristic of him. So.
Yeah. But then again, he doesn't know what Doom is capable of. So I don't think.
Yeah. So like so okay, let's more to the tie-ins now. So favorite tie-ins? You Old Man Logan.
You know the upcoming Ghost Races, right?
Yeah.
It's also in the Killerseum, you know.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Kind of like what's that movie that kind of like a Twisted Metal kind of thing, is it?
Yeah. So maybe we'll see like other appearances like you know, Captain America or so.
But for Ghost Races, is it mostly just about vehicles, or is there? Because I can't think of anybody with vehicles.
I'm not sure lah. But you see the same faces lah. You see Arcade also the same.
Yeah. He's like the Killerseum host eternal. Who else can they put?
the recent what is it? Battle World. Battle World, right?
Yeah.
You will see General Ross now.
Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah, but he's wearing a War Machine suit.
Oh, okay. Might check that out.
In the Killerseum. I think there were there was Captain America also. Yeah, all in the Killerseum. So I'm quite interested in this Killerseum shit.
Okay, gotta check that out. So yeah, like what I was asking, like so far best tie-in, your best tie-in. Old Man Logan.
Can you run the tie-ins?
Alright. So far, I think generally what you and me have read so far, we got Battle World, Inferno, Infinity Gauntlet, Old Man Logan, Secret Wars 2099, A-Force, Planet Hulk. Generally that's what we have read so far. The rest, Armor Wars, all this I've yet to read also.
Then who you got all? I mean you got read.
What Secret Wars not yet
Yeah.
Is he doing that third wall thing again? Or the fourth wall thing again?
No, basically it goes back to the first Secret Wars. Then he's the one like in behind the scenes during the Secret Wars. It's a fun read lah. I mean I don't think it will matter lah, but
yeah,
it's still fun to.
Yeah,
I guess.
I'm pretty sure that's like feeding his ego as well lah. You know, to be the center of attention again.
But I guess the best tie-in is to me Old Man Logan and Planet Hulk lah. Fun.
Like
I wanted Infinity Gauntlet to be good lah, really good lah. But so far it's only here and here.
Yeah. Like for Infinity Gauntlet, I was liking the first pages until the last part when the Nova came out. I was like, man, that was too easy. Like
the mom.
Yeah, like because they had that so-called in dire situation, and then suddenly the Nova mom came out. I was like, that was too easy.
But they have dire situation for quite some time already.
Yeah, I was expecting at least the grandpa to die or something. I don't know. And then again, the loophole was kind of like breaking the tension, which is Thanos, like, I'm watching you.
I guess that's supposed to be, suspense, but not really.
Yeah, it wasn't working that way. No. For the tie-ins that kind of like disappointed me a little bit is Secret Wars 2099, because I kind of like the 2099 series, because there was like Doom 2099, and then there was like Spider-Man 2099. So I don't know, I'm not really sure how they gonna move forward with this, like the very muscular Captain America, taking out helmet and then she becomes a desk jockey of that. So I don't know.
Not really too familiar with 2099 lah. But you still see like him, Alchemax,
Yeah.
You still see it lah.
Very drunkard Hercules.
Never really like it.
And again, when we see the preview panel for the next issue, there's another version of a Hulk. So yeah, in issue 2 for 2099, there's gonna, because the cover shows that they are battling another version of a Hulk, but it looks like have you seen the Max comics by Image last time during the Spawn days? Like the guy had a big teeth, so the Hulk version in 2099 looks like that. So again, it's like okay. Alright, man, let's talk to the highlight about like, oh man, Logan, man, come on, man, I don't know, it's just like first appeal is the cover, and then the drawing, the art, and then how the jalan cerita sial lah, power sial.
The thing that makes me interested in the story is because he climbed the wall. That ending lah.
Oh, it took you that many panels to.
It's happening.
Like what even if you found out like Bendis was writing it, that didn't get you excited, but still the wall.
Yeah.
But
for Old Man Logan, I don't think he was the original writer.
I thought Jason Aaron was. Wait, no. Was it Mark Miller for Old Man Logan?
I think so.
Yeah, that was like during the Wolverine run. It was like issue 66 or something. I can't remember. Was it around that time? But yeah lah, I love the panel lah.
Yeah, the Old Man Logan is still there lah. I mean, Michael is still doing it well.
Sial lah, the bar scene where he was like slaughtering all the gang members, like wow, love the flying shoe.
The Daredevils
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for something cool to happen for Daredevil.
Oh yeah. So far, apart from the gang, so far nothing yet. No duplication of him.
We saw Luke Cage in E-Force, right?
Yeah. See, there's another loophole there. Luke Cage was in A-Force, alive and pushing a baby cart, and then Luke Cage was in.
Did you read Iron Fist?
Not yet. Why?
Read it.
Which one?
The Master of Kung Fu.
Oh, the one that Amran had posted.
Yeah, it's Shang-Chi but you see like references with Iron Fist and shit. It's really a good title.
Alright. I've been meaning to read but soon.
Yeah.
Alright, like the loophole, like Luke Cage is dead in Old Man Logan's world.
Yeah.
So again, see, loophole. How to not to miss? There's so many loopholes. Why?
Basically, the whole mutant race is dead. In Old Man Logan.
Like the survivors are villains, basically.
He's the one that killed them.
Yeah. Due to Mysterio's illusion powers.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking like it would be interesting if he climbed the shield the shield and he climbed the wall and then if you see the battle world map, the surrounding countries there's Utopia there's Westchester lah. He'll be meeting the mutants that he killed, you know.
Yeah, that's definitely the emotional turmoil he's gonna go through. Man, I fucking kill you.
It'll be interesting, no? Like I mean that I've seen rumors online already, saying that he'll be one he'll be instrumental in bringing back the dead Logan back.
So
I don't think
easy,
so.
yeah. So easy, yeah.
I feel dead lah. Another 2 years.
Oh my god. Yeah, but there's a few things that happen in the issue number 1 for Old Man Logan, which made me like really like love it. It's like when he goes against the Daredevil gang, he was like, you know, you are wearing that uniform. Do you know who it represents? That thing is like, I fucking love it. It's like I used to be his friend, but then I killed him. So you better fucking take it off if you don't know who it represents. Then I don't even know. It just looks cool. Take it. Die, bitch. Fool.
Yeah, that was a good scene.
Yeah.
I kind of like the Emma Frost scene also.
Yeah, that one. He's the feels, man.
That's super sad.
But the transition.
Especially me. I like Emma Frost. Seeing her like that.
You got cry no? You got cry no?
First episode like that already.
But yeah lah, like think about it the transition between the gang scene and then liberating the children, then he got shot in the face, and then fuck the panel where he was like telling the kid if you're not happy it's okay if you still want to when you grow up come find me, I'll be settled like powers
That one is the Kill Bill line, no? Like the normal, not happy, come find me when you grow up.
And then he tells the town now, like, hey, you're free already, then do something about it don't want to do anything, come back, I burn you all like powers walao. Then the Ultron head was like, so that's why you gotta think, like how close is the wall to another state for something like that to be flown over. So this is the second time I see something obnoxious get thrown over the wall. First there was a shark, then there's the Ultron head. Like how compressed is the state?
Yeah, maybe that head wasn't thrown. Maybe Ultron is there or was there.
But it seems that he fell from the sky. Because
precisely. Precisely.
And Logan still can. Hello. Hey, hello. Okay.
But interesting it's like Logan.
Yeah, by far that's why like all this stuff that happen is like making it is like one of our favorite tie-ins.
Yeah.
And
more of our friends are into all this shit, man.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
But no.
Oh.
No. See what else we see maybe we try to get some more guys or what, I don't know.
For Convergence you got read the tie-ins. You don't bother. You don't
to be honest, one single issue or any one tie-in issue I've yet to touch, because looking at the reviews and the reactions so far, I said maybe I put this one side first. We settle Secret Wars then maybe I go back to Convergence.
Because their tie-ins quite easy also. Only 2 issues only.
Yeah, but have you seen the amount of tie-ins that they have listed out? Like, hey, hello, like, hey, wait kanina. Yeah, but what else alright, so far this the Secret Wars in general. I think we kind of like summarized it a little bit so what else would you want to look forward to like so far tie-ins have been steady, but do you look for anything else like that probably want to be excited about?
I'm looking forward to the involvement of Black Panther. How he will punch it up with Doctor Strange. And I'm hoping for Daredevil to something to happen. I mean, he has just a title. And he has the black suit and everything. So I want to see how it happens again.
And Cabal versus something.
Cabal versus something. But I want to see like the whole Fantastic Four story. What is going to happen in Fantastic Four?
Oh yeah, what if like the Cabal finally realize what exactly is going on, so they go after Doom, and then when they reach the gates, it will be Thanos versus Galactus.
Why Galactus?
Yeah,
Galactus is quite boring.
Because he's guarding the door. Nobody else. Let's say Toko is like probably dealing with the rest of the Cabal, and then Thanos is at the front. But who else is like taking care of the door? Oh, okay, maybe Apocalypse. Baron Apocalypse.
Apocalypse, quiet. Security guard, quiet. Who knows?
Yeah, it'd be interesting what kind of horseman he'll be having also, because wasn't really explained. For which horseman he's using, so we'll love to see how that goes.
I want to see is there a possibility that Doom will work together with Thanos in the end?
Okay, maybe interesting, but then again, because Doom, he has that much of an ego. He's like,
I don't know. Maybe he'll work with Thanos for a bit, and then fuck him in the back.
But something have to be.
And then again,
but then again, it has to be some kind of like very like world-ending situation for that to happen, because like they got enough powers to survive on their own. If that were to happen, like they working with each other, something has to be even more dangerous than themselves.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because it seems that Thanos is the only one that has the gems, and is going after the gems. Unless Doom has some gems with him. Does he? He does, right? No, he don't have.
I don't know, the way that the gems are being portrayed right now, they seems to be like they're not important. Like
I thought he had the gem because of the molecule man thing. But I remember it was gem. It was a what? What's the some?
I don't know.
From the incursion.
So that one need to refer back to the new Avengers run, because that part a bit confusing.
The incursion.
Oh yeah, just
the Aleph. What's the robot thingy?
Robot?
The Aleph.
The what?
The world builder. The map maker, world builder.
What, the Beyonders?
Yeah. No. Remember the new Avengers and the Avengers. There were like the map makers, the robots thingy.
Oh god, I forgot the name.
Aleph I think. Whatever Okay, whatever forget it. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe the Reed Richards, not the ultimate version. I mean the ultimate version is a psychopath. What if the Reed Richards from 616 does something even more devious, because he finally finds out that Sue is with Doom, and he's like, I cannot accept this. And then we have already seen what.
I don't think he's that kind.
But let's think about it. Like, we already have seen the capabilities of what they can do when they were doing the Illuminati thing. So they have the capability to be dubious. Like there's like so much like Game of Thrones thing going on. There's like Strange. We don't know what's his agenda, and then we have Richard 616 who's like, you know, still recovering that, okay, I lost my family, and then like, what the fuck, man, she's alive with this asshole. Then there's Doom.
The first person that he will find is not Susan. I think he will find Valeria. Because Valeria is his sidekick basically.
Yeah, like
so he will surely give him to her first.
So called talk sense.
Yeah.
Alright, so pretty much we have summarized the Secret Wars. So how many weeks has it been? 3 weeks? 4 weeks?
3 titles, issue 3, so I guess it's around, I don't know.
Alright, so like let's move on to the online community. Has been posted on one of the Facebook page about like the future announcements. So yeah, like you mentioned Daredevil and in a black suit, so that's what made you look forward to his probable like involvement. Just waiting for it in Secret Wars. Like what do you think about like the all new thing change? Like that marketing strategy is becoming a norm actually as well. Like every 2 years, every year we just like revamp anything and see how sales go.
Yeah. Basically, they're following the season thing. It's the same as TVs and TV shows TV series I mean, like, you need a season and then the next season, and the next season only for the rest of us to catch up with the season 1 . So it gives you like an easy starting point for everyone.
Yeah.
It's not just you. Yeah, so I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm open because I don't mind reading it. I'm excited to see what's new.
But do you think is it a bit too early for such an announcement? Because now with the announcement my initial impression when I saw the pictures and the announcement I saw which character was revealed, and then made me think about like the potential survivors in Secret Wars.
Right. But this kind of thing also you can't escape. I mean, like these previews kind of shit, it's been going on forever already. Especially the toy scene community will understand also.
You gotta generate the sales.
Things on the rap, you still have to preview shit. But then again, like in comics, sometimes previews doesn't really matter because it's the story going on.
Yes. Like
it doesn't matter. I mean, you know, like all the spoilers also. You don't know how the story goes. What's the point?
Alright, like earlier on when you mentioned about like Old Man Logan being instrumental, like talks about it, he being instrumental, and then on the like all new preview, he was part of that. So what else? Like what do you think? Like, would you want him to have a like ongoing solo? Like
what I want him joining the X-Men. I'm serious. As Old Man Logan, not as like Wolverine. Because he knows he's gone through shit really. That's the old Logan that we want.
But wouldn't you like want him to like go solo on his own? Like, like I've dealt with all this superhero teaming up shit, I just want to do my own thing, and then just like his own brand of justice.
But he's been doing his own shit for like quite some time already in Old Man Logan.
But
so wouldn't if you are Logan, wouldn't you want to join back your friends?
Unless I slice and dice team, that would be difficult.
These friends are back again, like healthy condition, basically. Like nothing's going to kill them or whatever. Wouldn't you want to join back your friends? Live in a mansion together. Guys.
Yeah. No!
Doctor.
No! I just stabbed you the other day. No! Yeah, but I don't know lah. Like it's too soon lah. Have you reached the 2 year or 1 year mark of Wolverine being dead? The bet is still on, by the way. So
Okay,
I know I lost.
What if he joins the X-Men? Then after that, the X-Men, hey, you know what happened to you? Come, I show you. Then he sees him there. Wouldn't that be cool to see? I mean, it's not about bringing him back on, but as in like Old Man Logan seeing Logan like that. That would be quite a cool scene, man.
I just feel that after that scene, if that ever were to happen, it'd be like the most meme generated thing. Like Cyclops, like, hey, that's you on another life, you fool.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, I don't know. I think it's a personal thing. It's too soon, but because I don't know. When I read Old Man Logan, it does make me feel like, okay, maybe I miss him a little bit much because he's once the death of Wolverine, he was like out totally, like totally, and then for him to return back in that manner, I was like, okay, maybe I miss him.
Technically not him, man.
Yeah lah, but I mean, there's okay in the Marvel universe, there's nobody like him, you know? That the aura that he brings, you know, like that. What's the word for it?
Isn't close to him.
Hmm.
I think it's close enough, but it's still not Wolverine.
Okay, besides Cyclops, Wolverine is the only guy or character is kind of like having that grey area. Like he can anytime turn into a complete chibai, but he still has a moral code. Like,
the most one is actually X-23 lah. She's the weapon, basically.
But she's like a hippie, you know. She doesn't like her father, like very animalistic kind of like. So the only other psychotic Wolverine is his son, Daken. Yeah.
I don't know anything about him. Not much.
What else? Like Iron Man. They will never kill Iron Man, no matter what. He's like a cash crop. There always be a different version of him.
Soon, but you don't see Tony Stark.
Yeah, like. But you can't. I don't know. Like people identify Tony Stark with Iron Man for how many decades it is. You know, you posted a comment. See how many rejections people have to the comment. You really think people are ready for that? Do you think even Marvel are ready for that? For the backlash?
Hey, you saw the teaser, right?
For
the one that I posted
right?
There's two pictures, right? Two pictures of teasers lah.
Yeah, the one.
Why?
Because it's a cash crop, what? Like, you see,
wouldn't it make sense if this one show the face of Tony Stark?
Okay. Talking about that, like in. Okay, there's a possibility. In Secret Wars 2099, there was an Iron Man, and he was a midget, or a short guy. Basically, when the armor opens up, the guy has nothing to do with Tony Stark, but then he converts into a very organic version of Vision.
Okay.
Like, he asked Vision, what's gonna happen next, or you're gonna have new enemies, they're called the Defenders. So there's a possibility, like referencing to your question, like there's a new Iron Man, but who could possibly?
Like Iron Man, but shorter, right?
Yeah.
22 Same
You can't do that. You know,
Really got rocket, can fly.
there's like politically incorrect written everywhere when you said that. Especially when you did this. Yeah lah, but I don't know lah. I don't think Marvel is ready for fans backlash. Your comment already got backlash. You think Marvel? Yeah.
I don't know lah. I don't know how people think lah. I cannot say for everyone.
Yeah, that's true. But when I saw Hyperion, so I'm happy lah. I really want him to do well lah. Like, because I'm not getting any of that superhuman thing from Superman for DC's releases lah. So I really want Hyperion to do well because Marvel has been doing well with their writing as of late lah. So he was really badass in Avengers. Was it New Avengers before he died with Thor at the last moment so even though it was a short run I thought it was amazing because like even the alternate version of Hyperion, his backstory was kind of similar to Superman in some sense. So I was like, yes, like if he were to ever get a solo run, I'd be filling the void for Sentry. So I fucking love the Sentry, but Sentry died.
But Hyperion that interesting, man? I don't know lah.
Like, I mean, it's a personal favorite of mine because like I've always read like for Image they had Supreme, for DC they had Superman, and then like for Marvel they had Sentry at the time so for Hyperion, plus he's donning that yellow kind of thing because Hyperion originally when he was like in red and yellow, he was a pompous dude. He was a villain basically. So when they rehash him for an alternate version, I was like, I think Avengers needed somebody of his power levels, like to, like, because by now Avengers are exploring more into space, so they need a guy like him.
Right.
To lay a smackdown on at least a guy to one with like Thanos, I mean we've seen Captain America.
We also still have yet to see Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel.
But she was in A-Force and in the Rough. See again, loophole. There's two versions.
I'm talking about the tie-in, the own tie-in.
Okay. Yeah, but who else? It is going to stick, I guess, for Steve Rogers to be old.
Yeah. To me, it seems still interesting. I like Steve Rogers being old, but I still am not used to Falcon.
Captain Falcon. Captain Shield.
Captain of Shield.
You know how painful it was for me to watch the entire thing? It was very painful, no? No, like how did you even came across that? What were you searching for you to actually discover that damn thing?
Captain America, Agent of Shield. He confused.
No. It still doesn't. You don't try to defend him. Okay.
No. Hey, don't talk about him.
Be a gentleman, okay? When you talk, have class. Wear a jacket until you sweat.
For class, finish already, now work already.
Yeah, anyway, Captain Falcon.
I'm still not used to him. Maybe it's his uniform or what. I don't like the goggles and the...
Yeah, like he does try hard but at some moments he does try a bit too hard because he tries to basically emulate his idol, which is Captain America, but he cannot perform like Steve Rogers because he doesn't have the serum. So what he does is he has his tag so there was like I can't remember what issue was it that Doc Green was talking with She-Hulk, and then he was like this having this Paikia moment, like he wants to one-to-one.
Oh.
With,
Yeah.
like, why would you want to do that? He could just Doc Green could just like smack you, and you can't really recover as fast as Steve Rogers. Like, why would you want to do that? That's the one of the moments I was like trying a bit too hard. Like, why? So like that's one of the things.
But I'm liking the old Steve Rogers.
The old man.
How he's handled. Yeah. It's quite a cool development.
He can join Old Man Logan in the retirement class, ex-retirement.
Yeah, can.
And then after that, Old Man Fury like comes from space but then they can't see him, like, you know. Wow, triple threat Old Man.
Wow. Then Nick Fury cover the left side
Yeah, like, okay, talking about 3 old people who else are like old right now? Nick Fury, Captain America, Old Man Logan. Anybody else?
Me.
My mind just ran sideways.
That's all.
Yeah, that like. Alright, I don't know, like but then again, okay lah, like announcements, I always look, even though like it's probably people don't like the practice of like comic companies, you know, like rehashing or rebooting their number ones, like DC doing their DCU thing and then Marvel doing the all new everything. Like for me, I find it, I do look forward, even though when the new 52 was announced, I did look forward for it because I love how they were marketing at the time. I was a sucker for it. But some titles were good, some titles got cancelled. And honestly, I was actually, okay, let's see how Marvel does with it. You know, I guess like I'm trying to say that I'm fine with change, provided the stories are there. Like, but what do you think about like some guys, they just can't deal with it? Let's just stay the same for the next 20 years. You know,
the beats are still there. It's just that I don't know. These changes has to happen. If it doesn't happen, you won't get as many, you know, viewers or readers or people that are like even mildly interested like in the comic scene. Like, if everything stays the same, it's not going anywhere.
And it goes back to like some guys, they talk about old crossovers, old storylines, and don't want to move forward from it. Like might as well buy a DVD, buy a DVD and, you know, like rewatch it on replay. It feels like that or something.
It sounds like a grouchy old man Captain America kind of shit.
Yeah.
You don't like, don't buy lah. That's all lah. You don't have to like talk shit. I mean, other people like it.
Yeah.
Your kid might like it.
Yeah. Like I'm open to the changes. Like it's always exciting. Like every launch has a pro and cons. So like even for DCU so far, the campaigning, I'm sure a lot of like not some, a lot of the DC fans are like, you know, you did Convergence and then you had the cheek to do a revamp. Like there's a lot of fuck yous going on for DC, which is unfortunate. Like, but then again, yeah, Convergence is showing itself to be like it's so
I don't know about, because Marvel has never do a hard reboot. Not like you know, the new 52 lah. Even this Secret Wars also is not really a hard reboot. This is the hardest that they have done. But it's not a hard. Like the backstory, all the continuity still comes into play.
Yeah.
Like it's still relevant. You know. It's not like totally shuts off. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what is that complaint. I mean, like we are in a race. We all are reading this together. Why would you want like go all the way up in front and then don't wait for other people? You know, like give others a chance also to read, to catch up. And these like reboots are the access points for people, for everyone.
Yeah, like I was thinking like Marvel and DC, like butt hits with their events and stuff. Guys like Image like we totally
I was quite hopeful for Secret Wars and Convergence to cross over, because they were running at the same time. I was hopeful that it will become a Marvel versus DC kind of shit.
I think the internet will break for about a week. So
if they just get quiet about it until like the last few pages, like you see, oh fuck, Batman.
Yeah, but Convergence has ended. I don't know, because I read the thing and saw some video reactions about issue number 8 and the ending. I was like, I don't have to read the thing to know that what the fuck just happened. And then when you gave me the reaction, yeah, this is exactly what I felt. So it was all a dream.
But we still have to read it a bit
Yeah.
I mean, I won't get the story because I'm not familiar but I still have to read it.
So like, yeah, I don't know, maybe Convergence was like it happened, but then eventually everybody will forget about it because it's not significant. But the thing that's following after it, which is kind of interesting, that got my attention, like how it did in New 52. Like what happened in New 52 was that Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo did Batman. I was like, hey, fuck, it was good. Batman had a fucking fantastic run. And then Jim Lee and Jeff Jones did Justice League. And then there was a new so-called, I was obviously because I was like into Superman, and then there was a like rehash or maybe redesign of his costume. It looked cool to me. And then they did away with the underwear and stuff. I was like, okay. And then Justice League for that first 2 volumes was awesome because I love Jeff Jones and what he did for Green Lantern. That was great. So that was the one of like a few pros for the New 52. Obviously there was a lot of cons. And then talking about the Convergence and the new DCU. So what is happening after that is that like Superman, there is one issue in Superman where he returns to the his Palace of Solitude. What was that thing? On North Pole. He got rejected because the machine identified him as not being a Kryptonian. He has totally lost his powers. So that's interesting, like how they wanna go about it, because there was a new power introduced for him. He will like burst out and then he will turn into a human for a while, right? That seems to be a permanent thing. He is totally human and he has lost his Kryptonian. Everything that is Kryptonian is lost. That's one thing interesting how they're gonna go about it. And for Green Lantern, okay lah, it probably has been done before, but he's a Green Lantern but has gone on a rogue. He's totally disregard Justice League and he's like on his own, probably running away from something. It's Hal Jordan basically. And for Batman, I don't know, probably a hit and miss, because the one in that Batman suit, that machine thing, is not Bruce Wayne. It's actually Commissioner Gordon. Yeah. And what else? I'm really looking forward for Grayson. Like I mentioned before, like Grayson, because there was an invasion of Earth 2, like the bad version of Justice League invading. So Nightwing was like beaten to death, and then his identity was revealed and stuff. Due to that event, he was recruited and turned into some kind of like a secret agent. And if you were to like Black Widow, and that type of series run, right, Grayson is the alternative. Because he has disregard that psychic thing. He has disregard his costume. He has thrown everything away. He's a full-fledged spy. So after the DCU event, he's like wearing a very like cool suit and stuff. So I'm liking the promo. So that's like for what we have been talking about for the last like probably like 15 minutes. Is that like the new announcements are it could be exciting on how you look at it. Like it's just sad like some people are just not into the shit.
Actually, I saw your Black Widow review. You read more?
Yeah, I'm gonna plan because line up some because I wanna read those and Magnetos as well because it's also part of the tie-in like the last days.
Actually, if you take Black Widow as like its own run and not think of Secret Wars or whatever last, it's actually okay. It's not like but it's actually okay.
Yeah, like because like I find it appealing. Like it has nothing to do with Avengers. Basically, she's like on her own, and no powers are involved that much. So
it's more of like seeing her being true to herself, that kind of thing.
Like how to say like Marvel and DC is all about powers, superpowers, superheroes. And Image is like very stripped down, like more to like stories than a lot of explosions. I find that appeal in Black Widow. So because that's like something that strays away from the norm in Marvel, which is that was the appeal for me. So it's really I already plan like I wanna check out like more issues. I mean the art is nice, so like that's why you're a fanboy of the Noto's work. Yeah, he did a few Uncanny X-Force so
I don't remember that at all.
yeah, but it was a few issues. Not I think the later issues where they had the Omega raids.
I remember the cover but I don't remember the work inside how it looks like.
Like
it's not
the what?
Not the Opena guy.
Opena was involved mostly on the first few arcs. But his artwork is usually recognizable. Once you see Rage of Ultron, you know it's Opena. That color saturation you can recognize on. Alright, so do you know how long have we been talking?
I don't know.
An hour and a half. Haven't add the previous one just now when your voice was lost. Good job. I know the day you tag me, I was like, the painful part is not actually you tagging me, but the painful part is actually I will not buy this. That is the most painful.
What is $20?
Because I actually saving even $20 saving for something.
Bigger fish to fry.
Because you won't know what will happen in STGCC. I try not to spend for that 2 days. Nina is like unplanned childbirth. You can't do that.
I try to stay away.
Yeah, but so because like Hot Toys also is not helping. You know they announced Luke Skywalker, and the head sculpt is good, man. Oh.
Well, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, and it's not that okay lah. It's not that expensive lah compared to the Iron Man's But the Iron Man Age of Ultron, the one where the later part, the second half of the film where he changed his suit to the all like look like Audi kind of like red. That one is cool. I think I might get that one.
I forgot.
Yeah. I will send a picture.
I remember the a lot of gold one. Chinese New Year one.
No, that one. I'm not digging that one. So alright, like what else is gonna be released for this week for Secret Wars? Like, is there any Comixology new releases is only every Tuesday or Monday?
What?
Comixology new releases. Their weekly is usually
It's actually every Thursday US Thursday US Wednesday.
If US Wednesday, that makes us Tuesday, right?
Okay, sorry.
If they were US Wednesday, it makes us for Tuesday, right? They're like one day slower, right?
US Wednesday, Singapore Thursday.
Not the other way around.
Singapore is ahead.
Oh. Yeah, I think
So,
what else we need to catch up on? Armor Wars and Spider-Verse. Future Imperfect. See again, another Hulk. Why?
Then there's Extinction Agenda. There's Years of Future Past.
Oh yeah, we haven't talked about Inferno. What do you think?
Fuck that.
I think it's a mess.
It's a lame story.
I like how because Colossus leading the charge, but the story kind of like.
I like the backstory, which is like only a few pages. Then after that, okay. the basically the part where Colossus gets to go every year once basically that part only like the rest I'm not really liking it.
You don't think it's kind of lame that every year they try to go and they fail and they never stop?
I mean, I don't really find it that lame because I guess the limbo has already taken over, so it's kind of expected that they might fail.
And Cyclops in the wheelchair.
Cyclops in the wheelchair. I can't remember. Oh yeah. Okay lah. Let's still read lah. So what else is there?
Spider-Verse.
I see just now. The Masters of Kung Fu, which I am really digging it. It's really good.
The only Kung Fu style.
It's refreshing, serious, because you don't see all these like dragons and shit. That like martial arts. It's truly a martial arts movie kind of story.
Kung Fury.
You just need to read the first the issue 2 just came out. You just read the first 2 issues, you're hooked already. Yeah.
Okay.
Some more, what else is there? Deadpool. I can't find anymore. I think so far. There's this where monsters duel.
Is it the one that? Is it the one that Ultron versus
It's no superhero at all. It's like actually an old character, but they bring it back.
Who is that?
I forgot what's his name. It's those kind of pop stories, like the dinosaurs, aeroplanes.
They need to make because like I went to Marvel's website. Their listings are not comprehensive enough. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the tie-in listings. It's not comprehensive enough because they need something like a Wikipedia kind of like format. Like it's a little bit easier to find.
Let me try to bring it up.
Oh yeah, Cyclops, do they have last days?
Don't have.
No, right?
I don't know. I think they stop at 9. If I'm not wrong. I'm still waiting for something to happen.
A-Force, Captain Universe. Oh yeah, I wonder who is donning that Captain Universe that fell from the sky. I heard somebody said that she could be Kitty Pryde, which I don't know how it makes sense.
How does that make sense?
And then
There's Inhumans. Did you read?
the Artillery Rising not yet.
That one is I haven't read. There's Journal. Journal is the one with Kate Bishop, the Hawkeye.
Okay. The theory, the theory they give about like the Captain Universe.
Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
That one.
Wow, who's that? Sauron?
No. I don't know whether it's yeah, I mean it says Secret Wars, There's a tie-in somewhere, but so far there's nothing to do with Secret Wars.
It's like its own separate thing.
Yeah, you should try read it, and then if you don't like it, you don't like it. It's more of a humor kind of thing. Old school.
Man, I need my X-Men 92.
Waiting.
Oh yeah, like just now when I was mentioning about like the Captain Universe, if I remember correctly, the guy gave the theory is because like when Kitty Pryde was with Star-Lord, they were in space.
Yeah.
So when the world collapsed, she fell from the sky in a form of Captain Universe. I don't know how does that make sense. So
I can't imagine Kitty Pryde being too powerful.
oh yeah, like she did face a bullet through a planet, so
Yeah, but that one different. That one is like
that one not powerful, man. That's like super uber powerful, sir.
true, but not like cosmic powerful,
But that bullet consider a bullet from space, right? Is that cosmic?
Yeah, still, I don't know. I don't consider it cosmic level, even though it's a bullet.
Alright, I'll phase through.
I like that brick world story, Fuck. Like, you wouldn't have thought that it was the bullet. Of all things, a bullet is a blunt object.
Yeah.
It's blunt force. And that's the only way to destroy a world. Blunt force,
Oh,
It
man.
was in a way, I like it.
So Josh Whedon. What else? What other tie-ins did we miss? What do you think about the retailer problems? Like when they announced Secret Wars, okay, here's Secret Wars and here are the amount of tie-ins. Retailers was like, fuck! How am I gonna deal with this shit?
If people buy it, cannot. If people don't buy it, then I don't know.
Would you say it's a retailer nightmare?
I guess I can imagine. But if people don't order, then they won't bring it. I guess. But if you think about it, like you have an event like Secret Wars, then you bring in a certain title, then you miss out a few titles. Wouldn't it be like wasted?
But the retailers have to be up to date and in the know what is demand on demand, I suppose.
I guess the customers will tell them.
And man, we'll just wait for Kinokuniya to release a hardcover companion series where nobody cares about it. We'll charge it like $80 and let's see who buys it.
sure it'll be more than $80.
Ah, yeah. Kan ni now original scene so expensive. Thank you 30% sale. What else? That's the problem with events. There's so much shit to cover, man.
I think that we are covering everything.
Yeah, most likely. So convergence, okay, read that first. We settle Secret Wars, then we come back to you. Okay?
Quite a plus what we cover
Yeah.
and all the tie-ins.
You know, like the thing about convergence, like there's the part of me that say, okay, we cover it because you know that's our thing. But then I know at some point I was like, why do I torture myself? But never mind.
Yeah.
I'll do it for people who want to know. We'll just do it, man. Just do it. But I know, like, you know, at least we might do it so people like, you know, okay, you don't buy it. Okay, we'll give you a warning because we already gone through this, so don't do it. Like,
it's not like advice or anything. It's like it's quite torturous for me to read.
Yeah.
See, I don't know.
Like, I'm pretty sure there are probably like one or two tie-ins that probably makes it worthwhile but in the whole retrospect of convergence event itself, like what were they thinking? Like, you know, like, oh, okay, Marvel doing something, so let's just do something similar and then hope just people buy it. Like how do you win a marketing plan like that?
I mean, it's quite obvious that they release it in front of you know, get the cash. Yeah. I know.
So okay, we pretty much covered I think the entire like 3 to 4 weeks of Secret Wars event tie-ins. Okay, tie-ins a bit half, I guess. So is there anything else you maybe want to add, like, you know?
I think I can't think of anything now.
Alright.
We can do these tie-ins anytime now.
Yeah. Alright, so pretty much we have we're pretty successful on the Skype thing so far. It has been nearly an hour and 40 plus minutes, or maybe 2 hours, I don't know.
2 hours.
Coming soon. If I were to add the previous video before you lost your voice, yeah, I think it's about 2 hours. So I don't know. Deciding on the name for this format has yet to be what the cosmic cast. Cosmic, what was the thing you gave just now?
Skype Fury.
Skype mic.
It makes sense.
Skype mic Fury cast.
We'll think about it.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah, Fias isn't here now because he's watching Insidious 3. Insidious 3.
Yeah. These screens can be added.
If I remember correctly, Comic explained there was Rob and then there was another 4 more.
Oh, okay.
So total 5 lah, but I've seen guys who playing Battlefield before connected like 13 guys but that was on phone call but for video I'm not too sure. But 5 is possible lah. But then it is also risky. What?
You won't reach 5 already.
I don't know. We should call guys like Mark or something. Maybe like Sean or something.
Yeah, we try.
Yeah, especially when we like talk about Star Wars.
Yeah.
So who else can we call?
Sean, Ganesh, I don't know.
Joshua?
Who's Joshua?
The Truth Be Known bassist. He does rig image as well.
Is it?
Yeah. Maybe I should ask him, see how. Amran.
Who's Also can.
Old army. We can't ask the young army because young army talk about records. It's a totally different topic.
He's not that young, you know.
Yeah lah, I mean you got a senior, you got a junior, so.
Okay.
But he's your age, right? No way.
No lah, fuck lah. He's 35 or 36. 5 years older than me.
Yeah. Alright, so pretty much I just ran out of like stuff for Secret Wars. So if there's nothing to add, I shall now go buy McDonald's. Alright guys, this is Cosmic Fury and we have yet to call a title for this damn video, but it was a very insightful 1 hour plus, and I don't know, we are about to henshin.
Logan. Roja.
I don't know how I dealt with that, but yeah. He's very old now, by the way, now. The Rojak guy. Rojak. And here's your curry. Do you want curry? I take it. Fucked up. Alright, I think we're gonna end it here. So pretty much a lot of stuff have been talked about. We're gonna do more of this and hopefully get Fias and others into this, especially when we talk more on Star Wars. I'm pretty sure he has went to MOS at least once.
Yeah.
Alright, pretty much we're done. This is Comic Big Fury. Like, comment, subscribe. Cheers.